How friends, welcome to the channel. Bob here. We're back in Everquest, obviously, on Project 1999 Teal server. I think I probably mentioned it before, but I've completely moved over to Teal. Yeah, and this is where I'll be until there's some kind of merge going on. Yeah, I've been playing my Enchanter for a couple of days this week, just as a bit of a break from grinding on the Shaman. I kind of see both of my characters as mains, really. I don't really see one as one over the other. I'm kind of hoping to take them both through the process equally. So yeah, it's kind of like a joint shared mains, I guess. And I'll cover a couple of camps that I've been at that might help you out. They're both very good camps, but it depends if you can get them. You know, that's the thing that I've found. But what's amazing is particularly playing. I think more so maybe playing my Enchanter, because I haven't spent a huge amount of time on this continent. It's just the process is just the process of playing vanilla again, you know, and how it's just a completely different game, and it is. It feels like I'm playing a completely different game from when I was playing on Blue. Obviously, I mean, after my initial start on Blue, I don't even remember that particularly well, apart from starting Bug Rot and running around the Karanas quite a lot, enjoying myself. But yeah, it's a completely different experience. Oops, it's going to aggro that one. There's one over there as well. I'm a bit behind with my spawns. Quite a lot, quite a big amount, it would seem. I now got 3. It's funny. I don't know if you kind of, where's he going? I don't know if you kind of just become a bit lazier, but yeah, this camp was easier on the previous level for some bizarre reason. Maybe I'm just being a bit, you know, a bit less careful about what I'm doing. I think I'll probably route that one. Seems like a sensible idea. Yeah, maybe I'm just taking it all far too casually. Now I'm kind of almost over leveled really for this camp, but the XP is good enough for me to stick around. Probably for this level, maybe. I'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, the vanilla experience is just amazing and bizarre at the same time. You know, as I said, I mean, I just forgot my experience on Blue, whatever that may have been, for good or for bad. Yeah, and it's just, I'm not. I think first of all, obviously, it's having less places to go to, less things to do. But what I've really enjoyed about it is working out my route through the game. So obviously, the leveling process. That's is he going to be annoyed with me because of route? Yeah, potentially. I'll let my pet get aggro though. There you go. Yeah, like your leveling route, obviously. I've explored zones more. I've looked at, I know we've got the wiki, and it kind of, maybe some people think that spoils the vanilla classic experience. Yeah, but I have been looking through when I'm in a zone. You know, I'll look around on the wiki to see what level mobs are. I'll look for zones linked to the ones that I'm in, you know, for camps to visit, etc. And it's just such an interesting process, you know, working out where to go next, trying to maximize your XP, yeah, income, as it were, but also from like a gear point of view. And I guess it's a bit stereotypes of the class, but I think the Enchanter is kind of, I mean, as I said, like I think both classes for me are like mains really, but I think the Enchanter, I think, will also be used as like an equipment getter. You know, looking around at classic dungeons, because equipment is just has such a massive impact, such a bigger impact than it does at any other point. You know, +2 intelligence here, or +2 whiz here, or something with, something with 20-30 plus 20-30 mana on, just has a massive impact on your character. So yeah, so looking at sort of done, I need to finish this guy off, don't I? I wonder if things are going pear-shaped. I'm just not concentrating. Yeah, kind of looking at equipment in dungeons that will be good upgrades. Yeah, just progressing your character through the leveling process and the equipment gathering process, and doing it on vanilla is just, yeah, as I've kind of repeated myself now, but it's just such a different experience. It really is just weird almost how different it is. You know, it's amazing how a game can be changed by a few items with a particular effect on them. But I've been looking forward to it. Been using the wiki, looking for places to level, as I said, looking for zones that will drop equipment that will be useful to me and will be upgrades. So that sort of progress, and I'm kind of hoping to get all that progress on video, because that's really the interesting part, I think. You know, rather than being late into Kunark, where most people starting new characters are probably just want to blast them through so they can do some raiding, get to end game and start raiding. This becomes a process of just more of an RPG aspect. You know, progressing your character. I'm kind of, oops, wow, I mean, that pet didn't last very long. I'm planning on where you're going to go and equipment that you need. And as I said before, I think my Enchanter will probably be more of a let's go here to this dungeon and get this bit of equipment, maybe, depending on, I mean, I try and do it as much as I can. I'd like to try and get as much of my own equipment as I can with both characters, but yeah, that might not always be possible. So I'm going to show you a couple of camps today. This is the Minotaur Slaver camp. It's northwest, is it Steam Font? Yeah, northwest Steam Font. From level 12, this is an amazing camp. You might be able to come here earlier, I guess, but I came here with my level 12 pet because it just seemed to make more sense. Even the level 12 pet, as you saw, gets beaten up a fair bit. But it's an amazing camp. Up until, I'm level 15 now. Is my choke? Ah, jeez. It's so annoying when you're still sitting down. Like, someone will come in and they'll hit me, and for some reason, just as they hit me, I press my sit down key again, because I think because my sit down key is my get up key again as well. And I think because I'm recording as well, this has been a terrible bit of gameplay. But there you go. This is what we've got. This is what we've got. This is what we're dealing with. Yeah, so it's a great camp. I'm now level 15. I've been here, what have I got? Just over 2 bars. I guess I've been here less than a couple of hours, I would say, in 15. So it's still not too bad. Most of the mobs I have greened out. That was that one. Was that one? I can't remember what mob that was. So we'll just go up and see what spawns. This is level 15, and I'm still getting enough experience for it to be worth it. So 12 to 16, amazing camp. There is another amazing camp as well that's a bit tougher, actually, and the mobs are a bit lower, but like for an atmosphere kind of thing, it's a great camp, and I'll show you that. But I think these two camps are quite well known now. So like this morning, I had to wait for someone to move basically from the camp when they'd finished, and I kind of came in after them, you know. So both of these camps are kind of well known. There are some aqua goblins in Butcher Block that I think are about this level. Maybe some of them are maybe slightly higher. So when I get my pet at 16, I might go and check them out, see what they're like from a leveling point of view. But also, I'm kind of planning on, oh, there we go. I guess forget which one was spawning. They all just seem to be all over the place. Mostly D was getting triggered a bit. Which one's next? And I'm also probably going to go into Unrest, because you know what, this won't come as a surprise because it's a dungeon and it means socialising in the past, I should say. But I've never been in Unrest and done the low level trash stuff like around the estate, so I might go and try some of that. I've been in the dungeon mostly at the Hag Tower. So I might go and do that, because I think the experience is probably going to be pretty good, and I think with my level 16 pet I can probably kill like yard trash, you know, if I have to solo fairly easily. Here we go again, this boy here. didn't really want to do that because I think I've completely lost this. I've completely lost this camp here, I have to say. It's, I've lost where the spawns are and everything. I don't quite know what's happened. Since I've pressed record, it's all just gone completely pear-shaped. I'm going to route this one as well. Oh, well, that was a bit late. Let's see if we can bundle our way through this, shall we? I need to get him to run, don't I? So, oof, that's nasty. Oh, dear. Why is he not running? Oh, it's all going terribly wrong. I'm going to die. The spell is interrupted. Oh, now I'm wandering. Knocked unconscious. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you take your eye off the ball, even at a camp like this. When you're a cloth wearer with no equipment. Yeah, even green mobs, which most of these are now. I hate losing progress like that. So when there's no need for it, it's so frustrating. Anyway, I will get back and then I'll speak to you again. Hello, I'm back. Nice quick corpse run. It's taken me about 10-15 minutes to get back to this point where I've kind of cleared the camp and whatnot. That's probably the worst. I mean, that was the worst gameplay ever. I just don't think I can. I think commentating plus playing is obviously a bit too much for my brain today. Yeah, but we're back, and I've just cleared around the camp again, and yeah, bit of an XP loss. Which I'm not a fan of, but there you go. What are you gonna do? It wasn't. It was a quick recovery. You know, I was only a zone or so away, and we've quickly cleared the camp. So now I'm hopefully going to keep it OCD'd up and kill things in the right order, essentially. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to come back, and a couple of things I wanted to say about the camp is, as I said, it's good up to 15, and things slow down a bit, but I'm still getting XP for the greens and getting XP for everything still, and it's still pretty good. For some reason, the XP seems really high. I'm not sure if this is because it's a newbie zone, so you get a slight Zem on it, not sure. But it's fine. It was also helped my platinum. I'm really short on plat on both characters. Well, you know, in comparison, I kind of thought that I had a plan coming into it. But to be honest with you, and I know people going dungeons probably got lucky on drops, and I think stuff is just worth more at the moment. So just go in dungeons, Bob, and just get some magical items and sell them. You know, makes perfect sense. Yeah, but I've kind of feel a bit low on platinum. I thought I had a plan, but to be honest with you, my plan was to come in and kill wisps and hand in greater light zones. That was my entire plat. That's my entire plat building empire basis. Obviously, that quest's not in yet, so you can't do that. So I am short on plat. If anyone's got any advice on the plat front, places I can go to, let me know. I'll of course not record a video doing it if you don't want to. Yeah, because obviously you might not want to. It might be a super secret thing. I've got my Fex dagger, but I don't think they're really worth anything at the moment, and may not be worth anything ever again because so many people have got them. But yeah, that's life. But yes, so just to be able to afford my spells, I'm kind of finding it quite tricky to afford my spells. I mean, Augur was fine because I had a couple of nice quests, to do in Ogok, but I'm not finding the same. I do have some other things I need to mention. Is that the Minotaur camp has helped my. I think this is the next one, isn't it? Or have I gone? Or did I go that way? Oh God, I don't know. Okay. The Minotaur camp has helped my plat a bit because the Minotaur battle axes, which are quite nice actually, 37.8 seems quite nice for a one-hander. They sell for free plat. And I've picked up a few of those. These guys also drop the odd gem, but I've got these Minotaur horns, so like wind instruments, and I believe there is a quest I can turn. There's a quest in there's a gnome quest that I can turn in. And I don't think... Oh, I've gone this way. Okay, I thought I went the other way. I'm not losing track this time. It's just not happening. Yeah, there's a quest you can hand in the Minotaur horns to a little gnome. Yeah, and you get a couple... I think you get XP, but apparently it seems really low. But you do get a couple of gold per turn in, so I'm going to do that. They don't sell for anything. He's got another free plat there, so that's quite good. Yeah, so if you get some axes, the plat's also not too bad. And there is a quest to turn the horns in, which I'm going to do. And I'll let you know how that goes, if it's worth letting you know. Maybe it's just not, you know, we'll see. But anyway, this has been the first camp that I'm at, so I'll stop here and I'll come back with... what I should probably also say, because it's a question that you might ask, is that I'm basically releasing each pet each fight. And the reason I do that is it's just that I want 100% at this stage. I want 100% XP. Yeah, and so that's why I'm doing it. But level 12, your pets cost one tiny dagger again. Yeah, so it's it just, for me, it just feels more efficient. I think it's 2 silver for a tiny dagger. You can buy a stack for, what's that, 4 gold. And it takes like 3 or whatever, 3 or 4 stacks maybe to do a level. So less earlier on when I first came here. So yeah, so I just find it more efficient to do that. And because it only takes 1 dagger at this level, not a problem. Yep, I'll be back. Hello, welcome back. Well, this part of the video is about a week after the first parts of the video. I actually had to go back and look just to see. Oh, hello, an even con fire elemental. I've seen one of those before. Normally they're green. Yeah, this is about a week later, essentially. I did have, as I said in the first part of the video, I had to go back and actually listen to the video to find out what the hell I was talking about. I just wasn't able to make videos after that one. What's this dude? That will do. I don't want to run into that fire elemental. I think it would be okay. Yeah, so I did say I had 2 hunting spots that I went to. And unfortunately, I didn't... keep coming. Unfortunately, I didn't record at the second hunting spot. So you had the Minotaurs, and then I was at the Chessboard in Butcher Block. Just check on the wiki. You know, it's an easy find. You got some blue mobs there around the level that I've been hunting. Yeah, and that was it essentially. I think I did hang around and try and get the king to drop. The king's quite a high level. I think he's 15, 16 or something. When I got to 16, I did a few rotations. I tried to get the king. Apparently the king drops a Bloodforge hammer, which might be quite good for shamans. But I didn't get one to drop. I might go back and try and get it. But I kind of moved on. What else did I do? Yeah, so 12 to 16, the Minotaurs is a great place. Or if that's taken, go to the Chessboard. I didn't find the Chessboard camped actually hardly at all. I did have a strange occurrence, but you do get strange occurrences. There was kind of like I was able to keep the Chessboard clear apart from the king. And there was a strange situation. There was a couple of characters lurking around in the distance. And they did snipe a king once, which was fine because I couldn't kill the king. But they dragged it all the way over they dragged it away from the chessboard. Obviously, you know, there was none of that. Do you mind if we take the king? Blah blah blah. And then one of them kept running towards the chessboard, having a look around, you know, to see what the sitch was, even though I was keeping all of the mobs down. And yeah, and I just find it quite weird that, I'm not sure if it was just an etiquette thing I didn't quite understand. But in the end, I messaged them and said, look, you know, this camp's obviously taken. If you want a king or something, if it comes up, then fine. But just communicate what you're doing. You know, that was pretty much it. And then they just logged out. So it was obviously either they weren't English speaking and they thought, oh, this guy's sent us a tell, I don't know what to do, and they just logged out. They actually went link dead, which was a bit weird, just after I sent the message. Yeah, but it was weird because they were just sort of hanging around looking to pick things off, I think. And I just said to them, look, I've obviously got the camp clear, you know. Oh no, don't like the looks of that. Will the lava crawlers? Yes, of course they will. Which one is this? This is the, oh god, this is the even con one. Okay, I might zone this one. Oh, I think I actually might zone this one. I really can't take a big beating, you know, as a caster. It's funny, in the first part of the video I was talking about how different the game is, and it really is. I probably could have hung around and tried to kill that other mob so I got the XP, but, you know, I'd rather zone it. Yeah, it's weird how playing the game, how it's supposed to be played, how different the experience is. Like, you know, if I get a blue mob beating up on me as a weaky caster, it doesn't take long to go down. And obviously an even con, that's not going to go very well. That's going to be a quick trip to my buying spot. That would be. So you won't. So what I've noticed is I'm just going around here to zone. I quite like looking for things in the rock. It's like a skull there. It looks like those shapes have made up. Anyway, yeah, it's interesting. You know, the experiences and the stories, little anecdotes you get are quite interesting. It was funny. I was sitting. It must have been going on for about half an hour, where one of these guys just kept running over to the chessboard and, you know, looking to see if there's anything to snipe. And in the end, I just said, look, you know, let's just be normal about this. But then they went link dead. So I'm not sure if they, as I said, maybe they weren't English speakers and they didn't know how to respond, or maybe they just thought, you know, oh my god, and just logged out. But that was quite funny. But I had kind of like I had a thing with someone at this Crag Spiders actually, where I cast, and it's amazing, you know, how people can just generally work things out. You know, I was playing Seamus. I was casting one of the dots, which takes about 4 seconds to cast. So I run up to a right next to a crag spider and started casting. I think it's a 3 or 4 second cast, and just as it was about to land, someone obviously ran up and casted a quicker spell than mine, and it landed first. But my dot obviously did a lot more aggro. Yeah, and the mob came to me, and this guy kind of chased after it. He was trying to out damage me, and he was like, you know, and I was like, and but in the end, I ended up buffing him. He ended up sort of saying, "Oh, look, there's a spider over here if you want it," that kind of thing. So yeah, that's where you get. I think that's where you get a situation where both people think, actually, I'm just being a bit of a numpty here. let's be adult. So yeah, it's interesting, the little stories and anecdotes you pick up as you play. But anyway, yes. So I would recommend staying at the got to be careful of these looks kind of dangerous blues, because they're just one level below me. Sometimes I'll get a pet that's level 16. I'm level 17 at the moment. Sometimes I'll get a pet that's 16. Yeah, but not always. So it's just something you've got to be aware of. A level 16 mob will often, you know, beat up your pet really badly. But just put them over to a safe spot. I'm at the zone line to nectar loss, as you can see. Ouch. What I will do just to raise my skills is I'll take a bit of damage, but for these mobs that are one level lower, they will beat me up really quickly. So I try not to. This fight is not too bad actually. There's my pet. I normally target my pet, target the mob, and then just do last target basically, just to flip between them. I think the pet's can do all right here actually, even though he's a lower level. So yeah, so 16. I did that. I think 17. What did I do at 17? I think I went back to the chessboard and got a bit of XP, but I think I came here basically and killed some of the fire drakes and stuff. And I'm now level 17. And I think I did a video. I think I've done a video on this before. On Lava Storm. Lava Storm Mountains. There's a great range of mobs here. Probably starting at about 13 or 14 or so, going onwards. Maybe level 12 even. And it's great. It's I enjoy it. It's different to what I was doing on Augur, so that's quite a good thing. I think I'm going to root him because I don't want him running at me, and we'll probably chuck a choke on because it does a bit more damage. Let's move over here a bit. That'll do. Because of his level, what I've noticed is that roots are broken very easily. A lot more easier. I don't know if there's been a bit of a change, but it seems to be a lot easier than they did on blue. I quite often find that any kind of damage from one of my spells will break the root. So particularly on, he's just below me in level, so you've got to be careful there. And that's it really. As you can see, I'm still dismissing my pet. The pet at level 16 is taking 2 daggers. You might think financially it's not worth it, or it's not efficient. But I'm not quite sure. I mean, I just want to thank a couple of friends of the channel who kind of helped me out with some charisma equipment, which will go a long way to helping me do a bit of charming at some point. But charming so iffy at these levels, charms and roots just break so quickly that you're kind of asking for deaths, lots of them. So I'm still using my pet. Whether you think it's worth the 2 daggers at this level, it costs 2 gold to buy 20 daggers. So I just feel that I just personally feel that it's worth it. Essentially, I probably should have used my suffocating sphere there. That might have made more sense. I just find it more efficient level wise. I'm just interested in levels at the moment. I know in the previous part of this video I kind of said I was struggling with spell money on this particular character, but the Minotaurs helps a lot. They do drop axes every now and again that are free plat. And I guess I must have sold about 20-30 of those. And that helps a lot. And that's all I'm really interested in at the moment, is just the spell money. I don't really think I've got the mana for those look kind of dangerous ones. There we go. I think that one will probably be better. But I think I can probably stay here for another 2 or 3 levels potentially, depending on how bored I get. I do want to go into Nagina at some point and spend some time leveling in there if possible. It seems quite open. I think that you get there's quite a lot of people in there obviously camping J boots, but I think like things like the Goblin Magician camps that I normally go to, the Spiders, the Skellington, the Undercon Skellingtons are seems to be open quite a lot. So at some point I might move into there and have a look. But level 17 in Lava Storm, Rock Dervishes and Lava Snakes, what they're called. I'm not sure what they're called, but the Lava Snakes. I'm not sure, if you're a spellcaster, I'm not sure if this is the best place at this level. Oh, hang on. Oh, jeez. God damn it. My pet was obviously a monster there, and he I wasn't paying attention, and he whooped through the mob. But then I stupidly released him anyway, so that was a waste of a pet. But anyway, I should check really. So this guy's level 16, I think, probably. So we'll match him up against another mob the same level. If you're a caster, I'm not sure if this is the best place, because when Augur was at the Gorge Hounds, I got so many like pages and runes and Enchanter page, scraps, that I just wonder if you're a caster. I mean, he's got so many now that I can quite happily do some what's it called? I think these are both, looks kind of dangerous, aren't they? Yeah, I can do some research on my Enchanter quite happily with all the pages that I've got. But if it's your first character, I wonder if the Gorge Hounds would be better, because they do drop a lot of pages and stuff for research, and I know that like for pets and things it's quite important at the moment. 34, that one's got a max hit of. That's weird. I thought max damage was up to a certain point was double the pet's level, but that's double the pet's level plus 2. So okay, fair enough. Yeah, some of these level 16 dervishes can be really nasty. I think the pet might be okay. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if the Gorge Hounds might be better for a caster because you get so many research components. The dervishes and the lava snakes that I'm killing do drop jewelry and gems though, so the money's not bad. I'm not going to say it's brilliant, but it's not bad. So that's it. You're up to date. You know, I've kind of been playing my Enchanter for a week now, and I've only made 5 levels. It's been really slow. I've died a number of times just by stupid things. But the Enchanter feels quite flimsy at the moment. You know, I'm kind of in that space between being able to start charming confidently and not. So I'm still using my pet. But as I said, it's more of a level thing. I'm just want levels. And as long as I can buy my spells, you know, I just want levels. That's the key. That's the key thing here. He's still coming. One more little tick maybe, and he might run. No, there we go. That'll do. And he's trapped in the little valley bit here. Yeah, so it might be best if you go to Gorge Hounds, but I would probably say, I guess you could sell the pages if you didn't want them to people, so you might make a fair bit of plat doing it that way. And then obviously Gorge Hounds, like a natural upgrade from that is to do the spiders, so you'll get loads of spider silks and stuff. So yeah, I'm doing this potentially because it's a bit different to what Mashama was doing. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to catch you up really on what I've been doing for the last week. So, yeah, I just haven't been able to make videos. I've had some family over and stuff, and I haven't been able to do that. So, yeah, a little gold earring there. That might be a few gold, or maybe even a plat or something. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll keep you updated. I think what I'm kind of planning to do is do a couple of levels on Shaman, a couple of levels here, blah blah blah. Just, you know, as long as I get the option to have a go for the legacy items that I want, then I'm quite happy with the leveling process at the moment. Yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll speak to you again soon.